Well, howdy, howdy, howdy. Nearly senior citizen here. Greetings, boys, girls, and all of our non-binary friends, and welcome to this, a brand new day. And remember, no matter who you are valid. And it is indeed a brand new day. Not that warm a day. When I went out, solid gray cloud cover. Now, my apologies for the noise. It is still warm, and even when it's not warm outside, it's warm in the cottages. I have my fan going on over there, a box fan. And there's a fan type unit thing. It's set into the wall. It's got a lot of controls. It's going. There's not a lot I can do about that. Yay. Anyway, though, hopefully you are having a great day. I am definitely having a day. Disruptions, and that was a nice whistle. Disruptions in schedule are rough for me. I have the neurodivergent, neurodiverse need for habit and routine, and when that gets broken, itchy upper lip, when that gets broken, I'm all shook up. Well, this morning I had an appointment with a podiatrist. It was a Zoom call, sort of, not really Zoom, it was the VA's connection thing with a podiatrist via online thing. And she didn't understand exactly why it was this sort of meeting, but then she found out that it was somebody didn't do all the proper paperwork and forms so that it should have gone through the community. So instead, she was trying to help me with no x-rays or any information, so she couldn't. It was a pointless episode. Episode? A pointless appointment. A lot of use of the word point there. Still, point being, again, use of the word point. It was just totally useless. She could not help me because she could not see what was going on, because the community has all my stuff here. It's through, nice spitting there. It's still through the Veterans Administration, but it's community care. And so my doc is one of the docs at the clinic here. He just does the VA stuff. And in the referrals, it fell apart, so I should have seen the podiatrist in here and didn't. So I gotta go. I have an appointment next month to go talk to my regular doc. So I'll say, hey, I need another referral. Things got messed up. So as it is, we talked about bone spurs and stuff, and my bone spurs, but there's not much else we could do. And yeah, bone spurs don't go away. It's just for whatever reason, I had bone spurs for 10 years that did nothing when I was younger, from like age 10 to age 20. And then from that lasted a few months, and then 40 years of them not being an issue until just the last couple months. I went out walking today, and it was, a pretty long walk. It hurt like the devil. I still do limping, and I try not to limp because it throws all of my gait off, but walking without a limp hurts on my heel. So what are you gonna do? Still though, fun appointment, and then afterward out for walkies and then back. And I have eaten food, and I have watched videos, and I even played some of the game, but only because it had a patch on it of recent note. I can't speak English today, my apologies. It's the game Sulaco, and there were some minor bug fixes, but the whole game is done through one of the PK3 files, and games for the non-Doom versions of id games come in PK3 files, and this uses that sort of thing, so it's a PK3 file. Any change to the PK3 file, it has to download the whole thing. So it's like almost a gigabyte. Even if they do one minor change, the whole PK3 file needs to be re-downloaded. So yay. On the other hand, again, I can speak English, I promise you. I have played and enjoyed the game Rising World. And I think I talked about this a bit ago. And then they stopped doing one of the versions of it and started doing a new updated version of it. I have not been able to play the updated version of it because it never played on any of my machines. If I crank all the settings down to as low as they go, I can play the new version of Rising World on this laptop over here. I don't really like it as much as the older version, but I, like some of these other people, really like the old version because of its little quirks and graphical oddities and the way it looked. I love that. I still play the old version because I prefer the weirdness of it. The new version, starting to get some of that weirdness in again because it's starting to look like the old version. There's a lot less interactivity in the new one, but in other ways you can do more. Because in the old one you had to cut down trees, you took the logs, you could make them into planks, then you had to take a saw bench to make different size and shape on the planks. Now they got away from all that. There's just blocks, and you shape a block into the shape and size you need. Not planks, not anything like that. It's apparently a lot simpler, but I never really dealt with making planks. Oh well. So, thumbs up. But still, been playing that. I play 1001 things. I mean, I've gotten back into the game Torchlight 2. I've been playing Torchlight 2 for a while now, which, you know, that's just taking away from some of the other ADHD-fueled games that I play, as well as my reading all of the stuff that I do normally read online because of the RPG, solo RPG and board gaming stuff. But I went through and put into this book a whole bunch of the printed stuff that I've done that I want to still play for the channel, because while I like Dead Trees, even like here, The Last Fighter, I can easily play that digitally. Whether I use a Canva or just a PDF reader or whatever. I mean, I could do this easy. And then there's lots of printed maps for that one mapping type game. So there's all sorts of stuff that I do want to do. It's just right now, the only real way I have to edit videos on this, and you can't do the sort of double-shaped editing that I could do on a laptop. So that sucks. And it is, here's the one of two things that this is the big thing that really irritates me. I don't know why it will not run. Why it runs it. It has issues with my video editor, Wondershare's Filmora. I can edit a video fine, and then I go to render it. So far, if I edit and go to render a normal video, it will just crash out and vanish about halfway through it. On any other machine that I've used Wondershare Filmora, it has been wonderful and stable. I've used Wondershare's Filmora to edit and make some of the shorts that I've been doing of late, and I think I did the ditch video on that one, but that was really taking a risk, and luckily it paid off. But anything over 10 minutes, and it doesn't matter if it's a simple video or complex, halfway through it just goes away. Life is life. Still though, been playing games on that, and while I do have games on my tablet, I don't like touch controls. I got short, stubby, thick sausage fingers. They don't play well with touch controls, and especially as shaky as my hands and stuff are with my nerve compression. It's rough even playing with keyboard and mouse, because I can't even do that for any. I can do this for like 15 minutes or a half an hour before I get the dagger in my back playing on keyboard and mouse. And that's getting up close so I can halfway hang my arm, so I'm using this stuff less. I can get about a half hour out of it, but then again, I get that dagger in my back that I gotta sit like this for to make it go away, which is no fun. I'm arching my back backwards instead of like straight up and normal. Yay! Past that though, hopefully you are doing well, because I'm doing as well as I can with the disruption and schedule. I have still made a payment, paid for my phone this morning. I need to call up and pay for my internet, and I need to call up and pay for my storage unit. If I can't get those done today, and they don't need to be done today, if I can't get them done today, I need to get them done tomorrow. But I've already, with the disruption and schedule and stuff, I'm not going to feel too bad if I don't get it done. So, thumbs up for that. Anyway, I am going to edit and render this, and I am going to do some cleaning up as well. The biggest thing I got is the floors are awful, and I have used so much cleaning stuff on them, so many scrubbers, and they look horrible. Horrible. So, I still got to do some work on that. The rest of it is great. I mean, they're not worried about that. And really, for the floor, it's for me. But when I was an active alcoholic, I basically lived in a landfill. It was horrific. Look up end-stage alcoholic homes. That is the kind of thing I lived in. I don't like that. Not now that I'm sober. To the best of my ability, I like to stay clean. So the floor looking nasty, and there's nothing I can do about it. Even clean, perfectly clean, it's going to retain all the smears and scuffs. They mop and do all that daily in the community center. They look almost as bad as this floor in here. What can you do? They just hang on to garbage. And by garbage, I just mean scuffs. Yay. Still though, if you are a Patreon patron, thumbs up and thank you. Your help is appreciated. You take me from a hurtin' monkey to a less hurtin' monkey. And that is appreciative. That is appreciative. Yeah, that right here is appreciative of your help. Very, very much so. Without you, it would be a lot harder. Greatly, greatly appreciated. When you look in the mirror, you're looking at someone who is both beautiful and awesome. Thumbs up. And for everybody that leaves me a comment, I answer as many as I can, which is nowhere near as many as I want. But at least I do try. I read as many comments as YouTube shows me, which is not all of them, unfortunately, but I read as many as I get. Thumbs up, thank you, they are appreciated. And past that, if you could help by checking out my GoFundMe in the description, that would be very cool. I'm trying to get a computer desktop unit to replace this over here, where it will play games and edit video. I need to look up now the Lenovo desktop unit all-in-one gaming types, and then shoot for that as a goal. If you could help, that would be awesome. Otherwise, I'm never going to be able to get it, and that would suck. So, if you could help out, that would be awesome. Greatly appreciated. Do not feel that you need to. Only if you take care of all of your wants and needs first, and you have any money left over that you feel comfortable letting some go as part of helping somebody else. If any part of that chain breaks, don't. I'm not grifting. I'm only asking for help. I have a $1,500 limit because I don't right now know what the Lenovo desktop units cost, but I'm not trying to, buy a car and live a lavish lifestyle, there we are, on the backs of anybody out there. I hate the fact that I have to ask for help at all. But if you could, it would be appreciated. So thumbs up, thank you much. And until we meet again, you take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side, and that is indeed a very good thing. I didn't tell anybody what they should write to show that they had watched this far along. So if you could write lift into the comments to let me know you watched till the very end, that would be very cool. Thumbs up. Thank you much. Take care, and I'll talk to you later.